Dear students, in this video, we are going to solve example based on application of simultaneous equation. To solve word problems based on linear equation in two variables in our day-to-day life, first we have to assume two unknown variables which are to be determined. Now, we should frame two simultaneous equation as per the given conditions in the word problems. At last, solve the simultaneous equations and get the value of unknown variables which we have assumed. So, let us solve examples of practice set 1.5 from the chapter Linear Equations in Two Variables. First example, two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and the thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. So first, let us assume here one number is greater and one is smaller. So let us assume that greater number be x and smaller number be y. So now here two conditions are given in this word problem. So as per given first condition is given as the two numbers differ by 3. The difference between two numbers is 3. So the greater number is x minus smaller number differ by 3. This is the equation number first. Then second condition is the sum of twice the smaller number. Sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number. So greater number is x. So 3x thrice the greater number plus twice the smaller number to y is equal to 19. This is the second condition which is given in the example. Now we will solve these two simultaneous equations. So first multiply equation 1 by equation 1 by 2. Multiply equation 1 by 2. When we multiply equation 1 by 2, we will get 2x minus 2y is equal to 2 3s are 6. Equation number 3. And equation number 2 is 3x plus 2y is equal to 19. This is equation number 2. We will add these two equations. Now we will solve these two simultaneous equation. Add 1, 2 plus equation number 3. We will add both the equations. So 2x plus 3x is equal to 5x minus 2y plus 2y will get cancelled, and 19 plus 6 is equal to 25. Therefore x is equal to 25 upon 5. 5 1s are 5 5s are 25. So put x is equal to 5 in equation first. Our equation first is x minus y equal to 3. So therefore 5 minus y is equal to 3. Therefore minus y is equal to 3 minus 5, which is equal to minus 2. Therefore y is equal to 2. Y is 2 and x is equal to 5. Therefore our answer, the greater number is x. So answer, greater number x is equal to 5 and smaller number y is equal to 2. Second example, I am a rectangle. Here length of the rectangle is given, and we know the properties of rectangle, opposite sides are congruent. So I am a rectangle. Find the value of x and y. Here equations in the length and breadth of the rectangle are given in the form of equation. So in variables x and y. So find the value of first x and y, and then find my here means find the perimeter of rectangle and area of a rectangle. So first we'll find the value of variable x and y. So we know that opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent, are equal. Therefore, here we'll get the first condition, that is opposite sides are congruent. So length of the rectangle is equal. So 2x, or we'll get 4x minus y is equal to 2x plus y plus 8. This is the first condition given, that opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent. So here we'll get the first equation. So 4x minus, taking x together, minus y plus y will, this plus y will come here, it will become minus y on the left hand side of the equal to sign, then which is equal to 8. Now 2x minus 4x minus 2x is 2x, minus y is minus 2y, which is equal to 8. Therefore, dividing this equation by 2, divide by 2, therefore we'll get x minus y is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, is equal to 4, equation number 1. Now the second condition is the breadth of the rectangle are equal. So we'll get here x plus y is equal to 2y. X plus y equal to 2y. Therefore, x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Equation number 2. Now take this equation 1 and 2 together. X minus y is equal to 4. Equation number 1. And x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Equation number 2. Now if you see here, both x are positive here, so we cannot cancel it. So we'll subtract this equation. So when you subtract the equation, signs of the second equation will change. Now here plus x, here it is plus, will become minus. Here minus 2y will become plus 2y, and minus 4 will become plus 4. Subtract equation 2 from 1. Subtract equation 2 from 1. Therefore, x minus x will get cancelled. Minus y plus 2y means 2y minus y is equal to 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So now put y is equal to 8 in equation number first. In equation 1, y is equal to 8. Therefore, x minus, equation 1 is minus y, x minus y equal to 8 is equal to 4. Therefore, x is equal to 4 plus 8. This minus 8 will go on right hand side, the sign will change, it will become plus 8. Therefore, x is equal to 12. X is 12. So now, length of the rectangle, length is equal to, length of the rectangle is equal to 4x minus y, which is equal to 4 into x is equal to 12 minus y is equal to 8. So 4 12s are 48 minus 8, which is equal to 40 units is the length of the rectangle, and breadth of the rectangle is, breadth is equal to 2y, that is 2 into y is equal to 8, which is equal to 16 units is the breadth of the rectangle. Hence perimeter of rectangle, we know the perimeter formula for to find perimeter of a rectangle is perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into length of the rectangle is 40 and breadth is 16. So 40 plus 16, which is equal to 2 into 40 plus 16 is 56. 56 into 2, that is 6 to the 12, 1 carry, 5 to the 10, and 1 11 units. 112 units is the perimeter of rectangle. Now area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Area of rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth, which is equal to 40 is the length and breadth is 16. 40 into 16, that is 16 for the 640 square units is the area of a rectangle. Third example, the sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son, the sum will become 95. Find their present age. So here let us assume that present age of father be x years and son be y years. Now as per given condition, as per given first condition, so two conditions are given. First condition is sum of father's age and twice the age of his son. So present age of father is x. So sum of x plus twice the age of son means sum of y we have assumed y. So son is y. So x plus twice the age of the son. The sum is 70. This is first condition. Now as per given second condition, in the example, second condition is given that if we double the age of father, means present age is now x. So after doubling we will get father age as 2x and add it to the son age of the son, and just we have added to present age of the son is y. So add it, the sum is becoming 95, which is equal to 95. This is second condition. Now we have to solve these two equations simultaneously, but if it's here there is single x and here there are two, so we make this same. So multiply equation 1 by 3 or 2. Here 2x is there, so we have to make this x as 2. So multiply equation first by 2. When we multiply this equation 1 by 2, equation multiply 1 by 2. So 2 into x is 2x plus 2 into 2y, that is 4y. 2 2s are 4. 70 into 2 is 140. Equation number 3. Now take equation number second below equation number, that is 2x plus y is equal to 95. Equation number second. Now subtract equation second from equation 3. So subtracting, sign of the second equation will change. Subtract equation second from equation third. So after subtracting, this 2x minus 2x will get cancelled, 0. 4y minus y is equal to 3y. 140 minus 95, 10 minus 5, 13 minus 5 is equal to 4, that is 45. Therefore y is equal to 45 upon 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Therefore y is equal to 15. Now put y is equal to 15 in equation 1. Put y is equal to 15 in equation number first. So our equation number first is x plus 2 into y is equal to 15 which is equal to 70. Therefore, x is equal to 15 to the 30 is equal to 70. Therefore, x is equal to 70 minus 30, which is equal to 40. So x is equal to 40. So percentage of x is equal to 40. So answer. So percentage of father is 40 years and son is y, which is equal to 15 years. Fourth example, the denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. So first let us assume, let the numerator of the fraction be x and denominator be y. So the fraction is x upon y is the fraction. Now as per given first condition is given that the denominator of fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. So numerator and denominator of the fractions are n is equal to numerator is x and denominator is y. So denominator our y first condition is y. Denominator of fraction is 4 more plus 4 than twice the numerator, means numerator is our x, so twice x. This is the first condition, that is, therefore we can write this equation as 2x minus y is equal to, this y will go here, it will become minus, and x is equal to minus 4, x will become minus. This is the first equation. Now as per second condition which is given in the example is, if denominator is 12 times numerator, if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6, so denominator of the fraction become 12 times. So denominator of fraction become 12 times if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So numerator and denominator both y minus 6 and x minus 6 is, y minus 6 is 12 times x minus 6 numerator. When numerator is reduced by 6, the denominator is 12 times the numerator. So here if you simplify this equation, then we will get as y minus 6 is equal to 12 into x minus 12 6 are 72. Therefore 12x minus y is equal to 72 minus 6. We'll arrange the terms properly, numbers on one side and variable on the other side, and we'll do it like this. So 12x minus y is equal to, here 72 minus 6 is equal to 66, equation number 2. Now we'll solve this equation 1 and 2. Take equation 1 and 2 together. So first equation is 2x minus y is equal to minus 4 and 12x minus y is equal to 66, equation first and equation second. Now subtracting these equations, subtract the equation minus this minus y will become plus and minus 66. Subtract equation 2 from equation first, subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. So here 2x minus 12, that is minus 10x, minus y plus y will get cancelled, 0. which is equal to minus 4 minus 66 is minus 70. Therefore, 10x is equal to 70 and x is equal to 70 upon 10 is equal to 7. X is equal to 7. Now put x is equal to 7 in equation first. In equation first, put x is equal to 7 in equation number 1. So equation number 1 is 2x minus y is equal to minus 4. So x is equal to 2 into 7 minus y is equal to minus 4. Therefore 14, 7 to the 14 minus y is equal to minus 4. So minus y is equal to minus 4 minus 14. Therefore minus y is equal to minus 18 and y is equal to 18. So the required fraction is x upon y, which is equal to x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 18 is the required fraction. Fifth example, two types of boxes A and B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, its weight is 10 ton. But when 260 boxes of type A and are loaded in the truck, it can still load 40 boxes of type B, so that it will be fully loaded. So fully loaded truck weight is 10 tons. So find the weight of each type of box. So let us assume the weight of box of type A be x kg and type B be y kg. Now we know that 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Therefore 10 tons weight is equal to 1000 into 10, which is equal to 10,000 kg, which is 10,000 kg. Now as per first condition, as per given first condition, the first condition is given that 150 boxes of type A. So type A 150x plus 100 boxes of type B, that is 100y. Total weight is 10,000. Now dividing these equations by, this is divisible by 50. Divide equation by 50. Dividing by 50 will get 50 ones are 50 into 3, 50 ones are 50 twos are, and here 50 ones are 50, that is 200. So that we will get here equation as 3x plus 2y is equal to 200. Equation number first. Now as per given second condition, the second condition is given as per second condition. In second condition it is given as 260 boxes of type A, that is 260 x plus remaining are 40y. Weight will remain same, weight is, that is 10,000. Now here divide this equation by the same number, you should divide it by 20. Divide the equation by 20. So we'll get 0 0 cancel. So 2 ones are 2, 13 are 13x plus here 2 ones are 2 twos are 2y is equal to 2 ones are 2, 500. Equation number second. Now take these two equations together, equation 1 and equation 2. So 3x plus 13x plus 2y is equal to 500. Equation number second, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 200. Equation number 1. Subtract the equation since the sign of the middle term, that is y, is same. 2y plus 2y, so we have to subtract so that one variable we can eliminate. So subtract equation 1 from 2. So we'll get here 10x, 13x minus 3x is 10x, minus plus 2y minus 2y cancel is equal to 500 minus 200 is 30. Therefore x is equal to 300 divided by 10 is equal to 30. So put x is equal to 30 in equation first, in equation number 1. So equation 1 is, so 3 into 30 plus 2y is equal to 200. 3 into 30, 3 3 is a 90 plus 2y is equal to 200. Therefore 2y is equal to 200 minus 90. Therefore 2y is equal to 110. Therefore y is equal to 55. So at last, final answer. You have to find here weight of each box. So weight of box A, that is x is equal to 30 kg, and box B, which is equal to y, which is equal to 55 kg. Sixth example. Out of 1900 kilometers, Vishal traveled some distance by bus and some distance by aeroplane. Bus travels with average speed of 60 km per hour, while average speed of aeroplanes is 700 km per hour. If it takes 5 hours to complete the total journey by Vishal, find the distance traveled by Vishal by bus. So let us assume, let the distance traveled by bus distance Vishal traveled by bus is x kilometer and by aeroplane be y kilometer. So total distance is traveled is 1900 kilometer. So by bus is x and y is, so first, according to the first condition, the first condition is here, total distance is 1900. So distance traveled by Vishal by bus plus by aeroplane is equal to 1900 kilometer. So first equation is x plus y equal to 1900. This is the first condition. Now second condition is based on the speed, time and distance. Now we know the formula to find time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. So the time required to cover x kilometer by bus. The time required for bus to travel x kilometer is x upon 60, that is r, and time required to cover y kilometer by aeroplane is y upon 700 hours. So according to second condition is given as speed of the bus is 60 km per hour and speed of the aeroplane is 700 km per hour, and it takes 5 hours to complete the journey when they travel by this much speed, bus and aeroplane. So as per second condition, x upon 60 plus y upon 700 is equal to 5. Total time is 5 hours it takes. Now do the cross multiplication here. X into 700 is 700x plus y into 60 is 60y is upon 60 into 700 is equal to 5. So now this 60 into 700 here 700x plus 660y is equal to 5 into 60 into 700. Divide the entire equation by 10. So by dividing by 10 you will get this 0 0 will get cancelled, 0 0 will get cancelled, here 1 0 you will get here 70x plus 60y, 5 into 6 that is 30 into 7 is 210 into 100 that is 21,000. So multiply now equation 1, this equation 1 multiply by 6. After multiplying equation 1 by 6 we will get 6 into x, 6x plus 6y is equal to 1900 into 6 is equal to 11400. Now take this equation second and third together. Now subtract this equation 3 from here, subtract the equation, subtract equation 3 from 2, subtracting equation 3 from 2 we get here 70x minus 6x is equal to 64x, and this 6y minus 6y will get cancelled. 21000 minus 1400 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 0 0 10. Here 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. Then 10 minus 1 is 9. Now 1 minus 1 0. 64x is equal to 9600. So x is equal to 9600 upon 60. 64 1s are 64, 1s are 64 and 5s are that is 150 you will get here. So distance traveled by Vishal by bus is, we want only x, distance traveled by x, that is 150 kilometer.